Live. Boom.
Merry Christmas.
There we are. Hi, any Patreons or channel members watching this on the replay. Thank you so much for your continued support. It means the absolute world. Who's in the house? JCCPG. Merry Christmas. Guess what? I'm vegan. No way. I was thinking about being vegan. D. Merry Christmas to you both, Hench and Mrs. Hench. My question: store-bought tahini, hummus, pasta sauces all have some amount of oil in them. Does it mean they're unhealthy? Unhealthy compared to what? So, you know, everything's on a scale. Certainly be healthier than eating like dead animals. As healthy as eating whole foods, plant-based? No. So it's all relative, but I seek to minimise my oil. Humanoid, terrestrial, Merry Christmas to you. Back places in the house. Oh, don't forget to salute.
Oh, yeah, I'll try to do
just for the sake of the camera. Get in the shot, woman. Get in the shot. And just for the sake, we're recording a little bit of tonight's show just for our Christmas Day vlog. Just for the benefit of the show, the vlog, we salute the channel members. So Backplays is a channel member, so they've been supporting us for a long time. They're a sergeant, so they've been supporting us for at least 3 months as a channel member. If you want to become a channel member, guys, it's the join button down there. You get all perks and that, and a monthly exclusive live stream with us.
Sometimes I do meditation in there.
Oh, it's fantastic. Chris Grant's in the house, Marina Miranda, Gurdeep, Robert Pacino. Oh, are we caught up? Not caught up. There's loads on that screen. Anyway, you get the idea. See you for the next meal. Not deep. Right,
How are you all? Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody.
How's your day been today? What have you been doing?
Have you been eating stuff and all that?
Say what we've been doing. We had Christmas lunch. That was well nice. You tried tofurkey for the first time, didn't you? So that was really interesting.
Don't tell them how I got on with it, because it's tomorrow's vlog.
Okay. I had a nut roast. It was delightful.
Right, where did I get up to? Robert Pacino's in the house. Good to see you as always. Vegan Cat. First bench stream. A lot of people call me Hench Herbivore because I bench press heavy weights. I think it's a misspelling. I'm from the land of salads. Oh, you're from Vegan Gaze's channel, does that mean? Crystal Moe's in the house. Merry Christmas to you. Vegan for Life 1, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Richard Mesa, Merry Christmas. Goody. I love the intro music, gets me all amped up. Plant-based powered, Merry Christmas. Got Assassin's Creed Valhalla for Christmas. I love that game so much. I've not been able to play it for a few days. I'm going to have a little go tonight. Are we going to finish our chess game up?
Yes, we started a game of chess, so we're going to finish that.
Yeah.
I think you've got me. I think you're about to win, actually, in
I've
that game. So,
well... Yeah, I've
moves,
got a few of your pieces pinned down, haven't I? And your king is in check currently, but
yes.
I think you'll get out of check easily. But yeah, a lot of your pieces are sort of being threatened, aren't they? Where did I get to? Mark Crossy's in the house. And Merry Christmas. Iron Gamer, Michael Askew, all the you, so many of you that turn up all the time. We really appreciate you. Kelly Horrocks as well. Merry Christmas. We're having the Banana Creek Pie Millionaire Job Beds from your amazing book, and we're loving them. I'm so pleased to hear that. I forgot we've got some in the freezer. I might treat myself.
Key lime pie. And some millionaire shortbread.
No.
Yeah. So, we make these things for promotion. We did a recipe video for the banana cream pie, but we can't eat it all at once, so I just bung it in the freezer. That's a great thing. A lot of these recipes you can just freeze them and get them out when you want a slice, so it's really cool. And I was hoping some of you guys might be having some healthy desserts from the cookbook for Christmas.
Yeah.
And that just makes me so smiling,
You sound like Jar Jar Binks. You're so making me so smiling.
Well.
That's nice. I wasn't in criticism. Andre's in the house. Just stopped by to say Merry Christmas. It's been a great year for veganism. Be proud. Ain't that the truth? Merry Christmas, brother.
Yes.
Vegan Cat, I'm here. I want a vegan cookbook. Do I eat too many half I don't make other stuff off oil. Nice. Yeah, so we've got our new desserts cookbook. $9.99, link below. And then our first cookbook is like a high protein whole foods plant-based book. We kind of aimed it towards gym goers. Also, gym goers could use it, but it's also just healthy food for anyone. And that's half price still at the minute, so you can grab yourself a bargain if you want. Engineer's Quest is in the house. Chris Clark's got some great emojis on the go. I love it. Vegan Moon Cat's here. Good to see you, Mark. Hungry Greek Mexican also. Good to see you. Andre got Becoming Vegan Comprehensive Edition this morning. Can't wait to read and digest. Yeah, great book. And just a great reference book. If you ever have any questions or if anyone else has, it's all in there. It's amazing. Michael Greger really looks up to, who were the authors for Satire? Brenda Davis. He did a stream with her recently. Did a sort of interview type thing, I think. That's who Dr. Greger looks up to. Chiara Gianetti. Merry Christmas. One important question. My partner of 4 years isn't vegan. Sometimes this really gets to me. I wish we could connect on that level. I remember myself that we are 27 and you found veganism in 30s, 40s. Yeah, so there's still that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it can happen at any time. Like,
Yeah.
Happy to, is open up to have a vegan Christmas next year. That's amazing. I mean, you know, I think it is hard, isn't it? And I've seen a lot of couples like struggle with this. Usually, I mean, it all depends on your dynamics, and you know, not trying to like gender stereotype, but by and large, where the female cooks, it's been our experience, you know, and she's the vegan. It's been our experience that blokes pretty much will eat whatever you put in front of them because we're pretty lazy.
Because you could say, oh, I'm going to make this great vegan spread for me. I'll make enough for you. But if you want to eat some meat, can you cook that, please? But you're welcome to have all this great stuff that I'm making. And most people, you know, would just think, oh,
most blokes
would just have. It's just easy. I'll just have what you're having. That's been our experience, hasn't it? And,
yeah,
but,
it's hard. I mean, you can't force people.
Yeah.
It's easy to kind of fall out. And what we kind of forget is we're the one who's changed, you know.
They
and
were
so
us 5 minutes ago.
they may be resentful that then we expect them to change, like, because why should they, you know, from their perspective. So I think, you know, lead by example, you know, don't beat them over the head because that just causes resentment. And, you know, the harder you go at someone, like the more oftentimes rebellious they are and they don't really want to know. What's you'll have a better perspective on all this malarkey than me, won't you? Oh, we should recommend Melissa Joy's new book, which we got for Christmas.
Melanie Joy.
Melanie Joy.
Yeah,
sorry.
looking forward to reading that. So I'll let you know if I read any great things in there about communication.
Where is he?
Put it on the bookshelf. I want to say the that shelf or the one above it. I'm not sure. So she talks in terms of when you have problems, it's not just about that one topic. It's to do with how the relationship dynamic is already. So like if you've already got grievances or resentments or issues, then if you introduce a topic like veganism, like it might not go well, you know. So I think that's sometimes why we have like troubles. So then I think I haven't read that yet, but what I think is part of the work, let's say, is like repairing the relationship and the communication style that's already going on ahead of trying to focus on the veganism, is my perspective, because then I think that will go better. That's just my perspective. But it sounds like you have a great relationship because he's open to vegan Christmas, having a vegan Christmas.
Yeah, that's huge.
So that's amazing.
That's
so,
really huge, actually.
One thing I've seen is in a couple is that somebody was pushing too hard, and it was so important to them that they were pushing, and the other person then became defensive and pushed back, and then that went on for a really long time. So one thing I'll say is that I'm sure it's so important to you, but I guess pay attention to what's happening and don't push too hard. Maybe try to remember that they're just you a minute ago, and remember kind of how you thought and felt before you went vegan, and try to kind of put yourself into their shoes and think, okay, well, you know, when I wasn't vegan yet, what things spoke to me? You know, what way of communicating would have worked for me? What things would have really turned me off and made me defensive or annoyed or upset? And obviously don't do those things. I think it's about perspectives, a lot of it perhaps, you know, putting yourself in each other's perspectives, and maybe communicating from a place of, instead of, you know, you should do this or that, or this is the truth, and, you know, instead make it about you and your story, because people can't argue with that. So if it's about, you know, this is how I feel, this is what's changed for me, this is my belief now.
Here's a load of benefits I've got.
Yeah, then maybe if it's like, you know, instead of I want to change you and you must do this and it's really important to me that you change, like, I mean, yeah, communicate that's important to you, but maybe make it about how you feel and what you need and what's happening for you. So not so much about him, perhaps. That's just my feelings of what I might do, but obviously I'm not an expert. there's just some thoughts I'm having. I'd really like to read that book. I'm so excited because she just seems so expert in communication, and it's a book all about communicating about veganism. So how amazing is that?
Yeah, so maybe you want to get yourself that book.
Yeah, yes. That thing I said about when it's hard to communicate about veganism, sometimes it's about already long-standing grievances and issues in the relationship that make communication hard. Like, that's what she said, so I was just,
That's what she said.
regurgitating that. So, yeah, good luck. But I mean, it sounds like you do have some good communication already, based on the brief couple of things you said. That's kind of the feeling I
they
get.
seem pretty supportive, don't they? So
just keep going with that same encouragement and and praise and gratitude. If he's saying he's willing to do a vegan Christmas, like, just keep going with that positivity and encouragement, and notice if he gets defensive, or if I want to say, like, if you've pushed a bit too far. It's really hard, because we all want people to go vegan immediately, but it's for the best for the animals, isn't it? If we do it at the right pace, whatever that means. But that's some helpful thoughts.
word up. White Eye is in the house. Iron Gamer. Sergeant, how do I become a field marshal? That's 2 years of being a member. Back place in the house, Little Acorns Landscapes. Good to see you as always. Merry Christmas. Chris Grant's up in here. I don't know if I said hello already. And I'm just going to salute because I want to. Keep calm and let me help you. Hi Hench, do you think that 25 micrograms of methylcobalamin every other day is enough? No, it needs to be double that daily because the absorption rate is so poor. And then over age 65, you actually want 1,000 micrograms daily. Robert Pacino's in the house. Stacey Langley. She's here as well. Merry Christmas. Why has this just jumped? Come on.
I want to chat about Christmas a bit. I want to know what you guys have been doing, and
yeah.
I hope that you guys have had some form of connection, whether that be in person or on Skype or WhatsApp or all that great stuff. What's it been like for you guys this year? Because this is a real strange year for birthdays and celebrations and stuff, isn't it?
Marina, what are your favourite vegan Christmas entrees? Don't know that I've ever had entrees.
What's an entree? Like a starter or like a side?
Is it like an hors
I
d'oeuvre?
don't know what it is.
We don't know anything.
So I don't know.
I guess like a little starter or whatever.
Entree.
Can't really say I've ever had any.
You're posh.
I'm embarrassed to say I can remember one year actually having Christmas dinner at a pub and having prawn. What do you even call it? Prawn cocktail?
I used to have that.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed to say that. So that's probably the only one I can ever remember, actually.
That's also like a starter, isn't it? So I don't get how an entree is different.
Maybe it's the same thing. What is an entree? Is it a starter? Comment below.
We had a sort of smorgasbord yesterday, didn't we? But, well, you'll save that for the vlog, I imagine.
Smorgasbord.
No, today. Sorry, we had that today.
I wondered what you were on about.
Yeah. My days are getting all mixed up.
Crystal May, Gemma looks so cute and fresh-faced, awesome in red.
Oh,
The lady in red.
you.
I just got a little bit of side boob when I done my scratch. ADO heads in the house. Merry Christmas. Right. Marina, my favourite Christmas entree is lentil loaf. Oh, does it mean main course then?
Someone's saying that means.
I plan on making your vegan loaf in the next holiday. Yeah, it's amazing. It's
nice.
Amazing. It took you a few goes, didn't it? One of them was really too sweet. So how much did you reduce the cranberries by in the last one?
A third?
Just by a third. So there was 2/3.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I had
That
that,
surprises
and
me.
you tried a tofurkey for the first time, didn't you?
I'm not saying how it went because you need to watch tomorrow's vlog. Richard Benham's in the house. Good to see you. Yeah, like vegan lasagnas, if they try out, or the millionaire shortbread. It's so nice. Mantis JDG. You're such a lovely couple. It's nauseating.
I don't wish to make you nauseous by the mere sight of me.
Nikki Northern British Gaming's in the house. Merry Christmas. Ocean Ramon as well. Merry Christmas to you. And Ian's up in there. Merry Christmas.
It's Purple
Piplup. Piss off.
Oh, you can't say that on the stream. Or to me, because of my feelings.
Hi, Purple Piplup. How are you doing, lovely? Good to see you. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Just looking for questions. I'm going to try and catch up a little bit. Chiara, thank you for your in-depth answer. Always good to get perspectives, and I don't have vegan friends, so thank you so much. You're very welcome.
Aww.
You're very welcome. Anytime.
It's hard when you don't have any vegan friends. I think that might probably, I'm imagining that adds to the pressure of wanting to be vegan. So, yeah, I can totally understand you wishing for that day to hurry up.
Humanoid terrestrial. That's not a question. Yeah, very, really good. Thank you, Piplup. Yeah, we're having a lovely day, aren't we?
Yeah, we've been celebrating for a couple of days, really, haven't we?
Yeah.
Because of just
why not?
Certain obligations, and one day. So we decided, today we're busy. We'll just celebrate a bit yesterday, and we opened some presents yesterday, some today, didn't we? Kind of split things up. That's nice.
AJ Kumar, hello guys. A very important question. I'm from India. Obtaining vegan food is very easy. I love vegan food, Indian food so much. Our favourite restaurant is an Indian restaurant in Norwich called Namaste India. It's fantastic. I want to be strong like you. I'm vegan one day. Any advice for building muscles for beginners? Just eat more calories than you're burning. Dal, chana. All the legumes, grains. If you're trying to put mass on, obviously you need to eat some fruits and vegetables, but don't go mad on low calorie ones because you need to pack the food in. And then things like tofu, tempeh, seitan, textured vegetable protein powders, that can be useful. You want to get about 1.6 grams of protein per kilo of fairly lean body weight. And just be in a caloric surplus. That's it, really. It's that easy. Just bang those calories in. You've got a couple of videos about how to grow muscle as a vegan. Yeah. So you could look that up. If you type Hench Herbivore, like muscle gain or something like that. To get enough calories, you can go a little higher on fats as well. So, nuts and seeds, avocados, that helps you get more calories in. And smoothies are a good option as well. Jackie's in the house. Mary Crimbo. Andrew Gottner, he's in the house. Marina had a Zoom meeting with her family. Entree is the main course. Yeah, I think I knew that. So I guess the question was, what are our favourite main courses? Yeah. So Indian food, we were just saying. Yeah, chana masala. No, masala dosa. That's my favourite food. Some kind of lentil curry or dish for me. I'm a big fan of lentils and chickpeas actually. I quite like the chickpea and quinoa burgers. That's from our first cookbook. I'm a big fan of those. And chickenless nuggets. That's from our cookbook. I particularly like those. Oh yeah, check out our high protein cookbook. It's half price at the minute, just $4.99. Link below. It's very good, if I do say so myself. It's actually stuff that we really eat. Do you know what I mean? Rather than stuff that you just make up to get a book out. And I also like pizza very much. Pizza. Vegan Mink Out. I've been chilling with family and stuff myself on vegan food. Same. Ocean Ramon is having tofu for the first time today as well. Nice. God, are you able to do a backflip? I'm able to do everything. I can do anything anyone else can do and more.
Who said that? Where's that? What show is that from? Name that show. I could do a backflip, but I just don't feel like it.
Yeah, I don't feel like it today. I ate
So
too
that
much.
means no.
I ate too much for lunch. Chris, right, Hench, how are you doing for fitness? Are you back at the gym? No, so we were back in the gym, and then as of tomorrow, we're going into what they're calling
Don't ask.
tier 4, and yeah, no more gym for a while. So good job I got those weights off you, so thanks for that. Guys, I need a bench. Can anyone sell me a weights bench? Please.
It's gone bad, isn't it?
It's gone bad. I need a weights bench. Lucy T, Merry Christmas. This is my first on my own till tomorrow. Oh, bless you. I'm glad you've come to hang out with us. Let's all send Lucy some love.
And just love to anyone that's spending Christmas Day on their own. That really sucks. That's one of the best things about Christmas is the coming together and hanging out with people. So I do really feel a lot of empathy for people who are alone today. Yeah. I hope that you're connecting with people like online via a video call or something, you know.
Luca, hello. Have you got any advice how to build mental toughness? Exercise is the main thing, really. I found doing martial arts, you know, hard fitness training, sparring, cold showers. That was how I built my mental toughness.
For me, I'm thinking, what do you mean exactly? Do you mean like confidence? Do you mean like the ability to kind of stick at something? Like, I'm kind of wondering what exactly you mean. But for me, the thing that's helped me the most, I'd say, is counselling. So when you say like you want more mental toughness, what I then think is, why don't you have it? Like, what's happened to make you feel like you can't be strong or confident or whatever the right word is that you mean for the toughness? So yeah, I always think so you know, historically I was very quiet. Like, I still talk quite quietly a lot of the time, but you know, I was even more quiet and
Or do I just talk too loud?
And sort of placatey in my attitude and way of being, and not confident, wouldn't speak up for myself, that kind of thing. And so you know, I could keep trying to improve in that, which is great, but sometimes that, you know, trying to improve something, I think, without going back to look at why is it like that in the first place, to me feels a bit like trying to go upstream with the anchor still in, so instead of like going back and unhooking the anchor. Does that make sense? Like, that's how I see it. So I think, okay.
You're more of a sort of tackle things like mentally, aren't you, and go back and undo past
and you
trauma.
think more right.
And I'm more of a crash head on. So started doing cold showers, like the Wim Hof thing, and I decided I was going to do 2 minutes straight off the bat. A minute in, like, it got pretty uncomfortable, and I thought to myself, that's not too bad, like a minute, and then maybe tomorrow I'll do 1 minute and 5. And I was like, no, F you. I said I'm doing it, and I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I just gutted it out. The next day I did 2 minutes, and honestly I'd reset my kind of set point. I do them all the time now. I can do them forever, and I enjoy it. I actually love it. It don't feel, it's quite exhilarating, but it can't hurt me. It's like, it's not really that cold, and you know, but it has been getting colder. And funnily enough, when I looked at the app to see, like, he like trains you in the app how to do it, he said, start with 10 minutes at the end of your normal show. 10 seconds, sorry. Yeah. Start with 10 seconds, do that for a week, and then maybe do 5 or 10 seconds more. And I thought, yeah, I'm well hard.
Yeah, so that's kind of like gradual exposure therapy. So that's great. So yeah, you've got something you want to overcome or achieve. Just take little steps, like one at a time, rather than thinking it's this great big thing. And how am I going to get to the end there? Well, if you think, okay, what can I do today? Like one step, like that is definitely like good.
People always big me up for like my kind of mental fortitude, and I guess you might say toughness or whatever. But my whole thing was like, I was always training for reality. You know, where you can get really hurt, like maimed, blinded, killed, you know, as a doorman. And so when I was training, I was always thinking this isn't like half as tough as it could be if it really goes wrong. And there was this phrase, I had it on a t-shirt, and it said, sweat more in practice, bleed less in battle. It wasn't that I was well hard, it was that I prefer sweating to bleeding. That's all it is.
That's good words. One more thing I just thought to say, just to add to that, like, so yeah, I do see you as someone who's mentally tough actually, and physically tough. So maybe you could try modelling. That's what Tony Robbins is a fan of. So the thing.
What, pouncing around on a catwalk?
Yeah, or something else that it could mean is like look to someone who you think is mentally tough, who's the way you want to be, and then study like how did they get there, or what do they do, how do they live their life, you know. You
could do it like your hero. Me.
Modest Hench Herbivore. Yeah, like I don't know. A lot of these people who've achieved a lot, you know, they have podcasts and they have books, and so that, you know, like look at people who've.
Oh, David Goggins, he's probably the main one. He's got that in spades, isn't he?
Yeah, modelling.
But that's good. Happy to join a few streams. Only missing because of work. Oh, that's really good to have you. Vegan Realist in the house. Chiara, are you both going to the vegan camp out? I can't wait. Hope to meet you all there.
Hopefully, if it goes ahead.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Yeah, we'll love to go. I never miss like a camp out or a veg fest if I can help it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
We've met a lot of people.
That's my favourite thing about this whole YouTube thing. Right, Andre, I did a mission recently in Valhalla to go hunting. They were talking about killing animals, making you a man. How is it? Etc. Made me super uncomfortable. Yeah, it will me when I get to that point. She said, I wish more games allowed you to live your best fantasy vegan self without punishing you. Ain't that the truth? Shane Wheaton, advice for someone in active addiction. So, like, addicted to substances, I guess they're talking about. Would that be right?
You can, yeah, well, could be something different.
Yeah.
But, so my first thought is counselling. Definitely have somebody supporting you through that, because, well, if you break your leg, you wouldn't think, oh, I'll try and tough it out on my own and not get a doctor to help me to recover from this. You'd get a doctor, you know. And something that happened with me, and I think happens with a lot of people, is that I overcame one addiction, but I replaced that with another one. And, you know, so I'd say like I had some addictions that were quite serious and damaging to my health, and then maybe I moved to addictions that weren't quite so harmful, like, you know, food and things, but it's still not good to just move on to another one. And what stopped me living that cycle was counselling, and basically just getting support and understanding like what am I trying to cover up with those addictions, and working through that. So it's like past trauma and things like that for me. So
not wanting to go into detail right now because we have to give a big old disclaimer, but just to say that some people are having a lot of success with the careful, safe application of psychedelics. I don't want to go into a whole load of stuff about that because it'll take forever. But if you've not heard about it, I would invite you to watch Dr. Rosalind Watts on London Real. She's sort of a head researcher at Imperial College London. And, you know, Imperial College London, NYU, UCLA, Johns Hopkins, they've done tens of thousands of... I don't want to say experiments. I suppose it would be experiments. So would it? Basically, with people with PTSD, with addiction, and tens of thousands of people, loads of successes. She said the only side effect they've seen is a bit of a headache for a couple of people that lasted a little while. Obviously, it can go wrong, so it's something that you want to really research and make sure you know what you're doing, and you know, probably get professional help, or at least have someone sit you who's very experienced. Or
do that alongside having a counsellor that you see later on.
Well, that's actually what they do, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that would be number one. But some people say, don't they, like one psychedelic... experience or
like years of therapy
or ritual, you might say, some people call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like and I can't speak highly enough of it from my experience. But again, like, don't go into it blind. Like, learn all about it. Do a lot of research.
Yeah, that is a really good route. I really like your words. And another thing
And do some counselling.
Yeah, and one more thing I'd like to say is there is a video on YouTube by someone called Teal Swan. So teal as in the colour, Teal, and then Swan, Swan. So if you type Teal Swan addiction, she has a really incredible video that I've watched several times that I found to be really interesting. And she's even got another one about how to support someone through addiction. So if you've got someone in your life, like maybe they can watch that to see how they might support you. It's really very good. And also I'd just like to say, you know, if I can overcome some of the things that I have, you can for sure. There's nothing special about me, you know, I just...
Oh, there is. You're fantastic.
Thank you.
Look at your partner, for God's sake.
I just got desperate enough to try to figure it out because I was, you know, really desperate.
I thought you meant me.
No, not you. And if you want it enough, you can do it for sure. And it sounds like you do. The most important part is that you want change to happen, and you do. So that's amazing.
Jackie, is it snowing at your place? No.
Hailing yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not been very snowy the last sort of about 3 years, has it? Which has been good because I've been able to get out on my bike and there's not been like ice on the roads. But that is just a green screen behind us.
Yeah.
So Jones is in the hay house. What's going on here? I want to close this, but I don't want this to...
Press the keyboard.
Andre, got an Instant Pot, the air fryer version. What should I make first?
The air fryer version? I've never heard of such a thing. Is it 2 things in one?
So you're saying you can use it as an air fryer? Air fryer wise, kale chips are extremely good.
Kale chips.
Fries you can do.
Falafels.
Sweet potato fries.
Roasted
falafel.
chickpeas.
Curried roasted chickpeas. We've got 2 air fryer videos with 3 recipes on each. They're all great.
Apparently you can make cakes and all sorts in an air fryer. I've never tried that.
Silly claim, yeah.
And we've never had an Instant Pot, so I don't know what to tell you on that.
We should get one, shouldn't we?
That would really be great for cooking beans from scratch very quickly. We should get one.
Kelly Horrocks, my husband is always saying vegan food is a load of tosh, and then I found him in the kitchen scoffing the millionaire shortbreads for your cookbook.
Oh, that's really
naughty.
Made me smile in my heart. That is.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
Very good.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Russell Brand as well.
Yeah, he's got a book
Terrestrial.
called Recovery or something about addiction. I haven't read it, but I have heard and seen that it's got great reviews. Yeah, I think I've got that on my Audible account to listen to, so I haven't got around to it.
What's Chris Grant saying? You got a bench? No! Shut the front door. I love you.
How would we get it?
I don't care how.
You'll walk there.
Yeah. Chris, you're the best, mate. You're the absolute best. Just looking for questions. You're welcome, Shane. Angry vegans in the house, ho ho ho, mother calfers. You're very welcome, Lika. Bless you. Merry Christmas, Airfront. You're very welcome. Thanks for joining. Stacey just wanted to share a personal victory. Last Christmas I bought a ukulele and I can now play 5 songs on it. That's good going. Let's look back at where we've been. Yeah, I was finding something positive. It's good to learn new things.
Awesome.
We're sort of learning chess at the minute and having a bit of fun with that.
Well done you. This time of year does tend to make you look back over the year, I think, doesn't it? When it's coming to like New Year's, you think, okay, what do I want to achieve next year? How has this year gone? You know, it's nice if you think, oh, I'm a few pounds lighter, or I've learnt this skill like that. That's really cool, isn't it?
Luca, have you got
want to achieve.
Have you got any meditation tutorials? Do you think that meditation works different ways for different individuals? I think this is more of a question for you as the meditation master.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm a meditation master.
You are around here. I'll be back in a sec.
I guess I've been meditating a few years. There's so many different styles. Like some people who just can't sit still, like maybe they want to do a moving meditation. I think like look up the different styles, try some things out and just go with what works for you. I don't know if like one style is better for you than another if that style for you doesn't work for you. You see what I mean? How I first got into meditation was watching just YouTube videos. So I would just so what I like to meditate for is to help me with certain emotional states. That's what I like doing. So I might type like guided meditation for anxiety, for example, and then just try some out. And then I save the ones I like into a folder on YouTube so I can go back to them. So I listen to some when I sleep. I've got this mask with headphones, and I find ones that are like several hours long, so it plays all through the night while I'm asleep. So there's ones for like confidence and insomnia, like, so if I wake up later and I can't sleep again, it's like still playing, like guiding me how to like fall asleep. So sometimes I'll listen to like nothing and I'll just be silent and be present with myself. I just try all different things. Have you got anything to say more about?
I've got some cool shades.
You have got some cool shades.
I like, for me, I like meditation just to really just chill out, just, you know, stop the old mind spiders from barking. I just like a breathing meditation. I really like a breathing meditation.
Just come back to yourself, yeah. Some are guided and they talk you through imagining that you go to this magical place and you do all, you know, stuff.
It's a magical place, we're on the way there. There's toys in the millions all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us. Not round here, it's not. Norwich one closed down.
Some meditations bring you down present into your body.
Sorry, I changed the subject
They're all
a bit.
different, that's fine. I stayed on track. Yeah.
It's alright if I wear shades on the stream. How do you guys feel about me wearing shades on the stream or in a video? Because eye contact's important, isn't it? But all these bright lights, like, sometimes they get a bit much. I wouldn't mind wearing shades now and then. Casey Neistat.
Your other glasses that you got.
Oh, they're not strong enough.
Right.
Casey Neistat, top vlogger, always wears shades. I found out why. It's so he can look in the viewfinder to centralise himself in the shot, because he's all about the sort of cinematics, but without looking like he's not looking into the camera. What do you guys say? Is it okay for a YouTuber to wear... Well, I guess it's okay for him, innit? Because he's the top vlogger. How do you feel about me wearing shades now? Does it bother you? Do you think I look just daft? Or do you not care? Is it irrelevant? Or would you rather see my beautiful, bright blue eyes? They're brown, you should have known that. It's like you don't care.
They're brown.
It's like you... Actually,
No.
these are a bit too dark, actually. I can't really read.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you mentioned Headspace?
Oh yeah, Headspace is an app you can get on your phone for guided meditations, and it like trains you, and you can record, you know, on the app how many minutes you do each day. There's different categories like, you know, stress reduction, confidence, all the things I was saying. Yeah, that's good. There's a paid version, or there's loads on there for free. A lot of people first learn. I didn't personally like it because it was guided, but for me, there was too long in between when he'd speak. Just too long for my mind to go. I need a guided one, or I used to need a guided one that was pretty continuous with the talking. But that's just me. I'd say just try some different ones out.
Vegan Gaze is in the house. Do subscribe for her for anti-vegan nonsense rebuttals in the extreme. She's the best 1. Ismail, oh, and Merry Christmas, Ellie, I should say. Merry Christmas. Ismail, sending good vibes to you, is recording artist Ismail Abdul up in Pontiac, Michigan. Please stream my new song. What? Please stream my... Oh, I thought you meant now. That's not allowed. Thanks for joining, Ismail. Miri Crimbo, Chiara. That's not for me. Backplays, what would you say about dimethyltryptamine? I would say I couldn't get enough of the smoke in my lungs long enough to launch. But I'm going to have another blinking go.
And that's to say that we have tried that for the purposes of growth. Yeah, not just to have a laugh.
And also, I'm obliged to say, don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. And
this isn't us recommending it for anyone. It's just been something that we have experienced.
But I love it. JK, I'm at work this Christmas Day looking after the elderly till the evening. KME. Well, it's nice that you're giving them a nicer time. So it's nice to be nice.
Yeah.
Good for you. I hope you get to have some fun this evening.
Yeah. Cowboy! We got Cowboy a couple of toys for Christmas, which she liked very much.
Yeah. Cole Bauer, any thoughts on ex-vegans? What aspect of it? I suppose what I would really say is like the ex-vegan YouTubers I've seen were just doing it all wrong.
You're doing it wrong.
That's all I can really say. And like, if you got SIBO, well, I'm very sorry, but animals are not antibiotics. Do you know what I mean?
Christmas cake.
Stupid. Chris, you're amazing. Vegan gaze struggles to sit still. That's because you got ants in your pants.
You have to trail of them when you came round.
Oh, speaking about trail of them, what are they called? Traces. So when we did used to go like heavily into like the caveat around hallucinogenics, I used to say that like I saw a few places that people with colour blindness shouldn't take hallucinogenics. And I since found out why. So then I don't know if there's like 2 or more different types of colour blindness, and I'll forget which one it is now. I think it might be people with red-green colour blindness. You know the traces, you know if you like move your eyes and there's sort of bright lights and you get that like little trail that stays in your field of vision for a few seconds. Well, when people with that particular colour blindness do hallucinogenics, they get that streak for days. It lasts for days. So basically your vision would just be a load of white nonsense. So that's what that was all about. Robert Pacino, this comedian JP something, YouTuber guy Ginger, promotes certain glasses in a video designed for these artificial lights. Yeah, you want blue blocking glasses. Like these aviators, blue blocking glasses. Yeah. Melly pauses in the house. Good to see you. Ocean, if you can't get enough of the DMT smoking your lungs, you got to use what's called banger and take a dab of it. We were using a vaporizer, weren't we?
Can't remember. So long ago.
Angry Vegan. Did you watch the new Fox News interview? No, we don't have a television. with vegan activists. Oh, no, I heard about that. Yeah. Interview with a vegan activist, person is the CEO of Smithfield Foods. So they're the US largest pork producer. So I heard that he was like apologising for the terrible way they treat the workers and like the animals and all the stuff. Yeah, I need to watch that.
That's very brave.
That is really hilarious.
Really brave. I'm sure he probably got in a lot of trouble for that.
And he is finally apologising for all those ants you left behind. Thank you. That's all we wanted.
Takes ages to humanely catch ants. They're so small and delicate.
Top 3 Berlin. Should someone who turned vegan while in a relationship stay in that relationship if the partner continues eating meat? Yes.
I don't think that's you can answer that. It's got to be so individual.
Each to their own.
I think, like, yeah. Just because you get it at a certain time doesn't mean another person's going to get it at that very same time. We hope so. You know?
If you reject everyone in your life who's not vegan when you turn vegan, well, for a lot of people, you'll suddenly have no friends or family to talk to. So that'll be pretty miserable. And then how can you be a positive influence?
Yeah.
Did you think of that? Did you?
But obviously, just to, I don't know, validate the counter argument to that, if you do go vegan and, you know, you're explaining how you feel, you know, to your partner, and they don't get, say they really don't want to hear you, you know, if it's difficult for you, like, well, no one's going to judge you if you break up with them, or no one's going to judge you if you stay with them. You know, it's...
But if you don't destroy them immediately, you're definitely not vegan.
It's a very personal thing.
Andre's off, got to run, be in touch soon with your designs. Thank you, my friend. Got to take a few days off for holidays. Good for you. Yeah, have a lovely Christmas, my friend. Really appreciate you hanging out with us, and thanks for all your help over the last few months. You're an absolute star. Andre, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Let's give him a round of applause.
Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. Yeah. He designed this. Oh, having trouble manipulating.
And all of our
Why
merch,
is it so
all of our
hard?
clothes. It's hard, isn't
Why
it?
is it so hard? It's because it's in reverse. Yeah, and all our clothes. Speaking of which, we're not sold any for ages. Buy our merch. Think of the description. Go, where's your money? Come on, it's Christmas. Vegemite Codpods in the house. The question should be how long they're going to take to go vegan.
How long did you take to go vegan? When I think about it, it took many years of seed planting, I suppose, and waking up and...
Cowboy's got a sneeze. Are you okay, boy? He's all right.
Yeah. How long are you willing to wait? I don't know. That's a funny...
You know, like Gemma said, it's got to be down to the individual, and the more vegan you get, like the harder it will be to have to live with that. You know, to have that in your house, or to be with someone that doesn't share your feeling that all life deserves respect and to be not murdered. So that's everyone's own personal journey, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? There's no right and wrong, like, you're not vegan if you don't suddenly, like, leave. Do you know what I mean? That's just...
I know loads of vegans, and some say they would never date someone who's not vegan, and some say, yeah, I would. You know, or maybe I date them for a while, and then if I think there's a chance that that they're at least a compassionate person, and maybe understanding of my beliefs and, you know, etc., and won't mock me and blah blah, then they'll...
And they gargle with bleach before they try and kiss me.
I don't know, it's a personal thing, isn't it, really?
Right, guys, we've got 2.5 more minutes, 2.5, and then we're going to do some more stuffs. So get your comments or questions in, but we'll be back Monday.
What day is it today?
Fried egg. Not fried egg, fried vegan egg. Looking for questions. I just learned how to roll.
We've been watching Rick and Morty lately. We love it.
No, that was out of The Office.
Oh.
That was, what's his name? Steve Carell being a robot.
Oh. I thought that was Robot Morty.
Yeah. Did you guys know that the second half of Rick and Morty season 4 was available? Because no one bloody told us. Angry Vegan, if you were a landlord, would you give a discount to tenant to go vegan? Oh, I suppose you would want to incentivise things. When I was a PT, I used to offer a 2-week vegan challenge. And if people ate a vegan diet for 2 weeks, I gave them a free training session or workout or nutrition plan.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's good, isn't it? I don't think I'd give vegans a discount. I think I'd just charge meat eaters double. Yeah, that was a good question. All right, it was quite quiet because I think everyone's doing Christmassy family things and that. Oh, let's just answer this one. Marina, how were you introduced to veganism? Who introduced you to the idea of veganism? Oh, well, we kind of went whole foods plant-based first, didn't we?
Yeah, so
we sort of done that
for health
a while.
reasons, I discovered the idea of whole food plant-based, and then a few months later you went whole foods plant-based.
Yeah.
And it wasn't for like a couple of years probably until we started seeing...
I'd say it was
animal
really
stuff.
a video on Gary Yourofsky's site that I saw that got me to be vegan and promote the vegan message. Yeah.
Yeah, so there were several months between when I went vegan and when Paul went vegan. So if anyone is thinking, oh, I wish my partner was vegan, maybe just, take some solace in that. Because
look at us.
Look at him now.
We're a divorcee.
Look at him now.
Yeah, look at me.
His whole life is veganism, but for the first few months, it was a bit like, okay, I need to know a bit more about this to be sure that it's the right, thing for health. And
I thought we had to eat animals,
But-
for God's sake.
keep my muscle. And we all have fair comments and questions and concerns when we want to make a big change. So we can take time and
Take a
maybe
little
try
time
and
to
be
work it out.
supportive to people who are on their journey and need questions answered and stuff.
Right. We're having a wonderful game of chess that we want to just finish up before it gets too
You're about
late.
to beat me though, so
And
anyone got
then,
any more questions?
And then I'm going to play Valhalla because I've not played it for a few days. But we love you guys very much.
I'm going to read this while you're playing my see-through book. Really excited.
Guys, see you Monday if you're about 6 p.m. GMT. Set a reminder on your phone because YouTube's useless. They won't remind you. Thanks, moderators, for keeping us troll-free.
Merry Christmas. Have a
Merry
great
Christmas.
day.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
And thanks for all your support and being with us all year.
Yeah.
Some of you have been in every stream, or most of them, and commenting on videos, and you're just great. Thank you.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Anything else to say? No, that's about it, really, isn't it?
And connect with us on Instagram if you want to chat and catch up, between now and then.
Our handles are going above our heads right now.
Oh, yes.
Right, yeah. See you Monday if you're